Hello everyone and welcome back to your Polyglot Academy. Today we're starting a new series which is going to concentrate on the German language. The goal of this new series is to offer a free course to reach a conversational level in German as soon as possible, as soon as in 1 month. Today we're going to start by introducing basic greetings, the personal pronouns and the alphabet, as well as the pronunciation of specific sounds. So let's go. In order to greet someone in German, the way you do it is pretty similar to English. You just say hallo, which is similar to the English hello, or hi, whether you're talking to a friend or to a person you might know. And if the conversation comes to an end, in order to say to him goodbye, you might just say tschüss, or bis bald, or bis später, whether you know that you're going to see this person again in some time. So these are some informal greetings, some greetings you might use with your friends. However, in German there is a big difference between formal and informal greetings. If you're talking to a person which you might not know that well, or just a work colleague, you should use a formal language. And in order to greet someone formally, you would just say Guten Morgen or Guten Tag, whether you're greeting him in the morning or during the day, Guten Abend, whether you're greeting him in the evening, or Gute Nacht, whether you're greeting him at night. And if the conversation is also coming to an end, in order to say him goodbye, you wouldn't use tschüss or bis bald, but you would say auf Wiedersehen, which literally means see you again. So this is practically a list of the greetings we learned so far. On the left side, you can see the formal greetings, and on the right side, the informal greetings. And we're going to use them in a dialogue. First, we're going to start off with a dialogue between two friends. So I would just read the dialogue. Hallo, was machst du denn hier? Ach, nichts. Ich warte nur auf meinen Bruder. Alles klar, verstehe. Bis bald. Tschüss. And under, you can also see the English translation of the dialogue. So this dialogue is very important because it tells us and it indicates us how a dialogue between two friends consists and how, for example, someone would start up the conversation. Person A directly starts the conversation by saying hallo, which means hello, and he could have also started it by saying hi, but it doesn't really make a difference since they're friends. And as soon as the conversation is coming to an end, person A says bis bald, which means see you soon, and person B replies with tschüss. And we can also comprehend from this dialogue that they are friends because of the way they are talking to each other. Following on, we're going to concentrate on a dialogue between two work colleagues, and I will just read the dialogue. Guten Morgen, hatten Sie ein schönes Wochenende? Guten Tag, Herr Schmidt. Natürlich, ich bin mit der Familie unterwegs gewesen. Und Sie? Nichts Besonderes, ich hatte ein Business-Meeting. Oh, das freut mich aber. Ich muss nun gehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. This dialogue is also very important because we can see how two people might talk with each other in a more formal way, in a more formal environment. Person A is starting the conversation by saying Guten Morgen, which means good morning. Person B is replying directly with Guten Tag. And person B as well as person A are saying goodbye with Auf Wiedersehen, which means see you soon or see you again. Following on, we're going to continue this lesson with the personal pronouns. And on the left side, you can see the ones in English, so I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. And on the right side, you can see the pronouns in German. And they are ich, du, er, sie, es, wir, ihr, sie, und sie. And in German, there is a very big difference between the formal language and the informal language, as I said earlier. And this difference is also kind of strengthened by the use of the pronouns. If you're talking to a friend, you're going to use the pronoun du, as we saw in the first dialogue. Person A started the dialogue by saying, Hallo, was machst du denn hier? And du means you, and we can comprehend that he's talking to a friend of his because of this use of du. On the other side, in the second dialogue, we saw that person A started the conversation by saying, Guten Morgen, hatten Sie ein schönes Wochenende? And Sie is kind of a way to say you, but in a more formal environment. So if you're talking to a friend of yours, you might say, hallo und dann du. But if you're talking to a person which you might not know or just in a more formal environment, you're going to use sie. And this is very important. Finally, we're going to conclude this lesson with the alphabet. So I would just read out the letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. In German, there are also some special letters which you might not know, such as, for example, the A with double point, which is ä, the O with double point, which is ö, and the U with 2 points on top of that, which is ü. And the last letter you can also see is kind of a big B, and in German its name is scharfes, and it's basically kind of a double S. So whether you're reading something and you also read this letter, just know that you kind of pronounce it as if it was a double S. And in order to conclude this lesson, we're going to go over some sounds that need to be memorized in order to read German texts. So whether you see a sound like I, as in the word weiß, then you know that it's going to be pronounced like an I. So in this case, the word weiß is going to be pronounced like my. Both sounds are just an I. It's kind of a way to say a I, A and I. The second sound is Y and U, and it's going to be pronounced as in oi. For example, if you have a word neu, which means new, it's going to be pronounced like choice, oi, oi. That is the same sound. The third sound is if you read two letters I and E, and it's going to be kind of a double E in English, or just a longer way to say E. So if in German you have the word die, and the pronunciation of this word is comparable with the one of Beetle in English. So this long B, this long E, is very important. Fourth sound is oi, and is very similar to the second sound. So it means that if we have the word Verkäufer, then its pronunciation is going to be very similar to the word choice, which we already had. Following on, if you read this sound, this syllable, S, C, and H, then you know that its pronunciation is going to be similar to the English SH. So the word Schal is going to be pronounced like sheep. If you're going to read the sound TSCH, then you know that it's going to be pronounced like English CH. So if you have the word Deutschland, which means Germany, the syllable is going to be pronounced like the ch in cherry, for example. And last but not least, the sound CH, which is pronounced kind of like a ch or a ch, depending on the context. So in this case, we have the word ich, and it's important to know that it's neither ich nor ish, it's ich. And it is very important because it's important to have the right pronunciation. But in some other cases, like for example for the word Nacht, which means night, the sound CH is ch. So it's very important to know. Thanks for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time.